Okay, I don't think the guy might have been right. I think I do have a case of crazy eyes. Okay, whatever. Hello, what's up guys? My name is Hafsa Slaiman and welcome to Confessions of a Doctoholic. So my name's not actually spelt as Slaiman. Let me just explain the situation to you. So I went to Starbucks, as most of us usually do, and I tried giving them my first name. So I was like, Hafsa, and for some reason, every single time I give them my first name, it always ends up written as Hafsa. And I was just kind of like, enough's enough, I'm gonna just give them my last name. I told them Slaiman, and they spelt it as S-L-A-I-M-A-N. So I was like, you know what? That's sticking. Anyway, I'm Hafsa Slaiman. I've been brought up in New Zealand. I'm a third-year medical student, and I recently turned 25, right? And for my quarter-life crisis, I've decided to start a YouTube channel. Now, apart from this, my other problem is a flatus arthritis, and for those of you who don't know what that is, that's not actually a condition, but that's something that I'm currently dealing with. Everyone's got a YouTube channel, and I mean it, everyone. There's like gaming stuff, there's medical stuff, there's the makeup, there's like literally, if there's anything, I will find it there. Oh, it reminds me of this time where, I mean, I know how to drive, I just don't know much else about a car, not even changing a tire, which probably should change soon. So I parked the car and the steering wheel wasn't straight, so it locked and I freaked out. I went into the car and I was like, oh my God, why isn't this moving? So I just chucked on YouTube and it told me how to fix it. I just had to jiggle it. So everything's on YouTube, like literally what's not here, except me. And I've dealt with so many fails in my life that I feel like I can actually contribute and say something that is useful to people. So here I am. Speaking of fails, check out my first video. There was some logic behind this, okay? I was like, all right, so why would people want to know my life story? First, they'd want to know something about how to get a proper job. I find jobs on LinkedIn, I swear, it's an important thing. And there's so many people that are unemployed at the moment. So that's a video that'll help you get a job, hopefully. But that's not a video telling you who I am and what I'm all about. So this is what this video is for. Anyway, I've always wanted to be a doctor. That's what every person studying medicine says. Ever since I remember, right? I mean, ignoring the Bob the Builder phase, being a card captor, that wasn't even, being Santa Claus. Santa Claus is real, guys. I didn't say that. I hope kids don't watch this. I really sincerely hope they don't. Becoming a Formula One racer, and my favorite, becoming a marine biologist that solves the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? True story. In high school, naturally, as a brown child, I had the affinity for the sciences and maths. So naturally, I decided I wanted to do medicine. And then after high school, I got into Deakin University and I did a Bachelor's of Biomedical Science. And then I applied for medical school and I didn't get in. Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna flex so hard right now, but I had a GPA of a 7, and for those of you who are not from Australia or who don't understand the Australian system, that's pretty much a perfect GPA. I had a decent GAMSAT score, and I had some extracurriculars and stuff. I was volunteering for St. John's Ambo, and it just didn't happen. And I was gutted. I was like, gutted is like, this is like the simplest word that I can use. I cried, I was so upset. I literally remember those days. It was sad. And then I was like, I can't just give up. Like, what am I gonna do with my life? Am I just gonna sit down? I mean, for a while I was like, maybe medicine's not for me, maybe this is a sign. And then I did a year of research, and look, I love the people. Just being inside a lab, I talk too much. And I'm too clumsy. Can you imagine a clumsy person in a lab? I mean, there weren't any memorable incidents, except probably changing one of Shawn Mendes' songs and just, yeah, butchering it completely. But apart from that, it was okay. It was just that I got burnt out, so I decided to take a year off. Ended up working for a radio station. And then one of my friends met in St. George's University of London, and he said that one of his friends went there, he graduated, and he came back, worked in Australia. Some other friends just stayed in the UK, and they've been all over the world. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it, and I got in. And at the moment, I'm in my 3rd year of medical school, and the first 2 years were a little bit tough, but I feel like, probably could have been worse. I feel like I had a decent work-life balance, and I've met some incredible people. I've traveled around Europe, so I feel like I'm doing kind of well for myself. Anyway, so for this YouTube channel, I decided, you know what? I've been through so much mentally that maybe I could benefit all of you, and I'm gonna have a few med school vlogs. I know I've skipped the first 2 years of med school, but there will be more to come, I promise. Maybe some cheeky travel videos, some organization tips, and I may come up with some weird videos too, like commenting on the Mindy Kaling project. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's actually quite fun. Anyway, really excited to try this YouTube channel. I'm gonna be releasing videos, at least the goal is to release videos every Thursday. So I guess I'll see you in a week from now. Bye-bye. Oh, and yeah, before you go, feel free to slow down the video. Apparently I speak really fast, or at least that's what they said in one of my OSCE examinations. And as a brown person, of course, I took it to heart. I'm still kind of butthurt about it. And yeah, I'm brown. I'm like Middle Eastern brown, I guess. So does that count? I don't know.